everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Superman issue number 3. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, where we last left off on the previous 2 issues for Superman, he has been constantly attacked by various different aliens that have been giving him an extreme challenge. The first one was a fire-based alien, which not only lit things on fire, but actually turned them into fire. Like, he could take my deodorant here and turn it into fire itself. There would be nothing left of the deodorant. Like, he could take me and turn me into fire, so that there's no bone, no blood, no nothing. It's just fire. The second alien was an invisible alien to only Superman, so that gave him quite a bit of trouble, and both of them could hurt Superman, and both of them said Krypton. Issue number 3 starts off with Superman at the grave of his parents, Martha and Jonathan Kent. And we get a little look back on Superman's career, a brief little look back. We get to see some of the villains that he fought, some of the things he's done, and it kind of ties a little bit in what happened between Action Comics, the story Grant Morrison is doing, and the stuff that's going on right now with Superman and his regular Superman comics, of course, with like a 5-year span in between. So, you know, he's fought some of the classic Superman villains, just the stories updated and told differently. And that's actually a good majority of the first part of the issue. The second part of the issue is one of Superman's co-workers, Heather, is actually turned into the next alien, which is a ice beast, which does a similar function to what the fire beast did, in that it turns everything to ice. So, for example, it turns a bunch of people into ice, and they quite literally, their bones isn't calcium and all that other stuff, it's ice. They have no blood. Ice. Skin is not skin, it's just ice. It's just layered. It's unique how it goes about, but she does this, and of course Superman has to stop her. But what happens when she turns all of Metropolis into ice? Pretty heavy stuff. So let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. I like the fact that we get a little bit of information as to what's gone on between Action Comics, I guess the first year of Superman's career, and right now, which is year 6-ish. Technically, Justice League is 5 years ago, and we can assume that all the members of the Justice League, save from Batman and Cyborg, have been working for about a year beforehand. Batman had been working for 5 years beforehand, because Batman's been around for about 10 years, and Cyborg's just coming along at that point. So we could say Superman's been around for about 6 years. So it's nice that we get a little bit of fill-in of what happened. And we get a little bit more of the status of Superman psychologically right now, mentally right now. And I like these threats that are happening to Superman, these actually legitimate threats. The fact that they can change things, like, for example, literally change them into different elements. And it raises a lot of questions that I want answered. I'm curious to see where George Perez goes with his stories, and I trust George Perez because he did my favorite run on Wonder Woman back in the day, his run in the late 80s, so I think he has a good idea and handle on what he wants to do with story. Bad. Well, although we get some good stuff in this, it's sacrificed by a lousy short story. The fight is short, how it's resolved is short, there's very little threat to Superman. There's more of a threat to Metropolis that he has to deal with. And although we get quite a bit of backstory for Superman between point A and point B, Action and Superman, I guess point A and point S, Action, Superman, it could have been done a lot quicker, a little bit smoother, so that we would have got a little bit more of the issue of Superman dealing with this ice creature. So it felt kind of short, and I felt like it was just resolved too quickly. Whether or not you should get it. Actually, although I've been enjoying issue number 1 and 2 of Superman, issue number 3 really wasn't that good. It wasn't bad, but I think you really have to look for the things in it that are good to enjoy it. When I read a comic, I want the stuff that I enjoy, the stuff that makes a comic good right there for me. I don't want to have to go hunting for it. Although I enjoyed the backstory in this, to to get that, I had to sacrifice a lot. Mainly just how well and how smooth the comic was supposed to go, and how the fight was just atrociously short. So issue 3 really wasn't that good. I would actually recommend avoiding it, and the only reason why I would ever recommend picking it up is because the previous 2 issues were good, and maybe this is just a hiccup, and issue number 4 will be better, and I guess you would need it for the overall story. But as for the individual issue itself, it was actually not that good at all, and I'm a little disappointed. It's more or less just the structure of the story and how it was delivered, because Superman, Clark, everyone felt in character. The writing wasn't bad, it was just structure heavily hurt this. So yes, Superman really wasn't good this week. 2 out of 5 stars. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. This is Andrew and Superman's ass saying peace out for now.